But look at that. This Arundel gave quite a sum each year. That is, until the year 1174. He must have died or fallen to financial woe. I can't imagine what this has to do with Flayn.
Well, what are... There's green exclamation points? What are those? Petra's birthday. Let's give her flowers.
Gratitude.
Let's see if there's any certifications we can do. Nope. Not currently. Or do we just not have enough of the slips? Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, Annette can unlock the mage class. The black mage. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Good job, girl. You did it.
It's all thanks to hard work.
Change for current class? No, not yet. Not until you've mastered it. And then Mercedes mastered monk, so she can go to the next one, which is priest. Hell yeah! Upgrade, girl. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm so glad I passed.
Does anyone in chat love her hair? I love her hair. She's beautiful. Let's buy some more certification tickets. Actually, let's sell some stuff first. Any bullion? Nope. Okay, let's buy. I'm low on cash. Damn. Out of stock of intermediate. Whoa, where do you get more of those? They're out of those, the things. Wait a minute. We never sold our fish. Does someone buy fish out there? Oh, you only get 3 each month. Okay, thank you. The fish has been in my pocket for 3 months. I'm sure it's fine. Ash. Let's unlock the Archer Tree.
Oh, what a relief.
Not yet. You need to master your current class. Get those bonuses. Please inform me if you have any information regarding Flayn's whereabouts. Look for someone to make delivery. Seeking an equine expert? What the? Equine. Oh, that's horse riding, I think. It's a really weird way of saying it, though.
Oh my. Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this. We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone. Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
Yeah, I think it's a British term. What's wrong?
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Deliver the letter. There's no address. There's only one person who's always working his hardest, not very upfront. His true feelings, but has an adorable way about him. Always working his hardest. Gardens as a hobby. Black leather gloves.
Did you hear about Flayn? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. Need something, Professor? I'm on an important mission for Lady Rhea. Until that's done, I can't offer any help.
Fine. When will I be able to start recruiting people? Axe tournament today. Let's have Dudu do it. Little girl's missing, but we can do this. It's fine. $500 too. Good job, buddy.
Sufficient.
First round, a cinch. Next round. It's either save the little girl or get $500. I know what I'm choosing.
Threat eliminated. Had to be done.
I need a heal after this one.
Luck wasn't with you.
Come on, do it.
Had to be done.
Thank you, Cyber, for that resub of 21 months. Congratulations. $500 and a steel axe. Why is he beating the crap out of women? I think he's thinking of a music career. It's bad timing. Bad timing. That's not. Ain't right.
Flayn's gone missing. Where could she be? If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
I bet Flayn ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seteth any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother. Professor, but if...
Middle Frank Opera Company logo.
Hello?
R. Kelly was arrested and put in jail for violence.
Flayn is missing. We should split up and search for her. There isn't a moment to waste. We must find her before it's too late.
All kinds of stupid, sick stuff.
Let's see. When I consider how Seteth must be feeling, my heart breaks. We must find Flayn as soon as possible. There are no signs of her having left the monastery, but we cannot safely rule out any possibility just yet. I'm wasting precious time standing about trying to think of a solution. I'll survey the monastery and see what information I can gather. There must be someone who has a clue as to Flayn's whereabouts.
What is with anime knights and side cloaks? They love their side cloaks.
Will you do me a favor?
Gather clues about Flayn and talk to different people at the monastery. Sure.
Lost item. Lost item. Lost item.
One of these have to be yours.
Lost item. Lost item. Lost item. Lost item. Lost item.
Lost item.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
I had been looking for this, but how did you know it was mine?
I just knew. Somehow I knew that was yours. I just like, wow, this has to be his.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flayn's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
Flayn was in Kingdom Hearts 3 Worlds? Awesome.
That is not...
T-Art training.
That is not mine.
Finds spells for sweets, flashy clothes, wooing women, used to live there.
That is not mine.
Enthusiastic about training.
That is not...
Okay. Dropey, thank you for gifting a gift sub. That is not mine. That is not mine. That is also not mine.
Where could Flayn have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us. Though it wasn't just Flayn. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
You know what's really helping us a lot is everyone standing around and not doing anything to find her.
Hey, I hope we get I know I'm in a different class, but...
I don't care about you.
Right.
How to like the game is really, really fun. This was a surprise hit for me. I was not expecting to like this game this much.
Hello there.
And it's absolutely super fun to play. And chat likes watching.
A beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air? It is like something out of a book. If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
Perhaps she went looking for treats?
That is what I thought. Why I am here, in fact. But she is nowhere to be seen.
Wooing women.
How could you possibly think that is mine?
Nope. Who likes wooing women?
How could you?
I don't know whose it is.
I hope Flayn isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Alois hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flayn, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
Yeah, this is the sleeper hit of the year for me. I was not expecting this game to be this good. But it's fantastic. And being fully voiced makes it really good for streaming, too.
Professor!
You're looking for Flayn's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
Yeah, I love it. Like, this game has so much voiceover. It makes me look at the Persona 5 developers and be like, what's up? Look at this game. This game had it fully voiced. It has more dialogue than your game. Voice it, damn it. Keep out their betting. And each house has its own story, too.
Professor.
So there's 3 different stories, and each house is fully voiced. Just like crazy. There's so much content in this game. There's more content in this game than a IRL streamer's wet dream. Antique clasp. Owl feather.
Welcome.
Well, hello there. A ring that increases the hit rate of attacks. Is there any class that tends to have a lower hit rate than the others that would benefit from that?
This one? Thank you.
No, thank you.
This one?
Axe ones? Axe users? Okay.
Thank you.
Then Doo-Doo will get it.
This one?
Yes, that
Thank
one.
you. This one?
Yes, that one.
Thank you.
You're
This
welcome.
one?
Yes, that one.
Thank you.
Before you ask, yep, that one. This one though? Right, right here. This one? Yep, that one. That is indeed the one.
This one?
Yes, yes, yes.
Please come again.
This one though?
What do you require?
We need a flying... Oh, flying one. Perfect. Moves one tile backwards and pull target foot improves position
Do you
space.
want to hire this battalion?
Great to meet you.
Beautiful. Flying group.
Farewell.
I'm struggling with cash. I don't have a lot of money right now.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break.
Well, thank you, Mans One. Yeah, I need some big old money. Yeah, it is nice. It is nice to play a Japanese game and not have people every 5 minutes go, why not Japanese? Why not Japanese?
To think that Flayn would disappear like this. Seteth must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
No. 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 No.
Yes, that's mine.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I've been looking.
Got her. You're welcome, madam. No. No. Yes. Yes.
To think that Flayn would disappear like this.
Dan, creep.
Seteth must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I think I also...
I'm gonna give you some beef. I mean, no, some, an owl feather.
Is this for me?
Yep, there you go. Have an owl feather.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flayn's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her. Now, where do I start? Yeah.
All right, you come join us for the mission until we can get another house member.
That's right.
Interesting. Flayn? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else. I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her. Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flayn.
Of course not. No. I wouldn't suggest that he's brutally murdering her right now. No. Definitely not. Not doing that. You made the mistake of looking up Ayayay on YouTube. Can never unhear anytime soon. It shows in chat. Well, that's your fault. That's what you get. That's why you don't look up those things.
Professor!
Young Flayn's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool, that's who.
Is her crest rare enough to justify kidnapping her?
Flayn's crest, the major crest of Sethlin, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
Goodbye, sir. Be honest where the knights reside. Oh.
If Flayn has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
Do you have a brother named Thor? Fruit seeds, herring bait. Nothing like some hairy bait. The Amiibo Gazebo. I love that name. Every time I see it, I'm like, really? The Amiibo Gazebo. Come on now. Come on now. It's brilliant.
If Flayn were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away?
That's possible.
If that is the case, it is unlikely that we will find her anywhere in the monastery.
We're also unlikely to find her if we just stand around doing nothing like everyone seems to be doing.
Do you really think Flayn was kidnapped?
Must be another explanation.
Do you think she ran off on her own? That doesn't put me any more at ease.
Hey, waifu. What? You can't come to tea? She turned me down.
Flayn was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Goodbye.
Hey, Professor.
Hey,
have
cutie.
you seen Manuela? I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flane's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
You're on a first name terms with Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Is that an official role? Senior diva?
I do find...
Charisma Authority.
Professor! Professor! I saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe. He was just like the rumors say, all covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight. I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flane's disappearance, do you?
What spec was he? Was he unholy? Was he blood? We'll never get him down if he's tank spec. Alright, let's do these weird letters. My fellow students call me Dwar. They say I should joke around more often, but what's the point of that? Some people just like a good joke. If you feel overwhelmed by teaching, just ask me for help. I think that guiding these imps through their teenage years will be important for Foden's future. Ha, get it? I'll let you know if I have any concerns. Yay!
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flame. Please protect her.
Find
May
medicinal
I
herbs to
ask
help
a
you,
favor?
a horse have a safe delivery. And give them to Marianne. May find what you need growing in the greenhouse. Let's see if we can get any more passive bonuses over here yet.
Need something?
2,000, nice. One more divine pulse. Ooh, that's so strong.
This one?
This one.
You're all set.
This one. This one. Lance skills plus
This
2.
one? You're all set.
That 10% XP though.
See you again soon.
Someone who enjoys baking. I like bacon.
Hello there.
Well, hello. It's like school upgrades. Goes from D to D plus to E. E to E plus, D minus, D, etc., etc. Where? Oh, you.
Did you hear about Flane? It's just one thing after another. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him?
Heard that he goes out every night.
I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
And, hi, Catherine. How are you? I said hi to her! I did it!
Okay.
Actually, there isn't a fishing event today. We'll save our bait. Birthing herbs. Speed carrot. Ooh, very nice. I like these stat bonuses. Let's go red flower and pale blue flower and boa fruit. Wait a minute, we have 3 slots now. Oh man. I have $19 left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Need a way to make some money. I need to find some Twitch Prime subs like ASAP.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flame? You can't really believe I did that.
Did you find anything in the pond?
Well, this may sound silly, but I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear the thought of finding her in its depths.
Pussy. Pussy.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flayn? You find me suspicious.
You're not from Fodelaine.
True. Your point being? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seiros, but that hardly links me to Flayn's disappearance.
Well, maybe. Maybe this time. Owl feather.
Let's see. I can't believe Flayn just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
You can recruit this guy?
I learned also cleaning. I'm happy to help you out with anything you need done for your class.
Sure.
You betcha. I'm your guy, Professor. Since, you know, you can't exactly add me to your class or anything.
He's gonna work with you? Oh.
I can't believe Flayn just Oh, Alois and
What exactly could he do?
Whoa.
You gonna be like my intern?
I can only imagine how worried Seteth must be, but isn't mobilizing the entire Order of Knights a bit excessive? I was originally assigned to investigate those reports of the Death Knight in the town near Garreg Mach. When I think how many more victims that dastard might claim while we're all busy searching for Flayn. I'm sorry. That was insensitive. We're all under a lot of stress right now. It's important that we find her quickly.
Wow, I'm deeply offended. I'm gonna go talk to someone about it. I'm super offended at you. How dare you?
I can't believe. Oh, Alois.
I was putting all in your work. You're not very upfront with your feelings, but you're so adorable.
Thanks, Professor.
Gives me real bad feeling. Report to the requester. Looks like I got the right person, thankfully. I gave him your love note.
Impressive. Nice work.
Thank you, madam. Let's head over to that main quest part.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town.
Well, we saw him earlier.
Flayn was, you know, do you?
I don't believe so.
Whether the rumors are true or not, I just hope our Flayn is safe.
Goodbye.
Hi.
Professor?
What is it? Is something the matter? I see. So, Flayn has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons?
Why are you asking about my father?
It has been 2 decades since I last knew Gerald, yet he looks nearly identical to my memory of him. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
I don't trust you, sir. Oh, I'm loving it. Shen's great.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
You're welcome. Alright, now we have 2 more quests over here.
Really?
Oh, it's actually in the room down there.
Hey, you.
Because of Flayn's disappearance, all of the Knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Seteth's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
Doritza's mask?
I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Actually,
because of Flayn, but we haven't. What's that? She was carrying something. I'm not.
What is your training? Sphere, authority. Nah, I don't think we need that. Should be one more person. Nice, real the crest of flames. Fire emblem, maybe.
Miss Flayn's whereabouts are unknown? Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation?
Your true identity?
I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... But no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
Fine. What are you training? Sphere... Nah. Nope. We're almost done with this bit and we'll be back into combat again. This game is about 50-50 of combat and exploring the monastery, doing side quests and stuff. Kind of like Persona 5. Do a lot of combat, then you go back out and do a lot of not combat.
Professor, thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
What? Professor Manuela ran off with Professor Yuritsa's mask? I have a bad feeling about this. We must find them both at once. Professor Yuritsa will be at the training grounds or his quarters. I believe the latter can be found on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Goodbye. Oh, we gotta do some of these side stories. Alright, here we go. Story time, guys. Grab some popcorn.
Your Highness, the hour is late. May I ask where it is you're going?
I'm off to the library for a bit of research before I train. After that, a bath and bed.
Very well. I shall accompany you.
No. There's no need for that. I am a grown man, after all.
You sustained an injury during yesterday's training. My presence may be of use to you.
It was a mere bruise that will heal in no time. No need to fret over me, Dedue.
Are you dissatisfied with me, Your Highness? Please do not hesitate to correct me.
And there it is again.
Yes? What is it?
Well, you often choose to address me as Your Highness. When we first met, you used to call me by my name.
That was because I was unfamiliar with Fodlan's speech. Thinking back, such rude manners were inexcusable.
To be honest, I much preferred it. I feel more comfortable being addressed by my name, rather than with the honorifics that go along with being a prince.
But...
I did not teach you to read and write so that you know how to address me properly. And I brought you to the Academy as my friend, not a vassal.
But Your Highness, a vassal is precisely what I am.
So much has happened since we met, yet we cannot seem to bridge this gap. So be it. I give you leave to return to your quarters. Take an early night and reflect on what I've said. Please.
I couldn't possibly. I said I would accompany you, did I not?
True, but I would much prefer that we take steps to ease this mindset of yours.
Just be his friend, Dedue. Just be his friend.
Hold a moment, dog.
Are you speaking to me?
Whoa.
I don't see anyone else here, do you? You're that boar's lapdog.
Do not mock His Highness.
Spoken like a good pet. Why do you follow him with such devotion? Do you really think a man like that is worth it?
Fargus destroyed my homeland. Burned it all to the ground. Slaughtered my people.
The punishment of Duscur.
My father, my mother, my siblings, all were killed. We received no aid, no respite. Fargus murdered our dignity and torched our pride. His Highness is different. He is the only one who sees my people as human. He risked his life to save mine, and it is thanks to him that I no longer wish for death.
That's what we call blind obedience. Tell me, would you give your life for him?
Yes.
And what if he commanded you to join him in his senseless massacre?
I would do it.
Even a massacre of children, or the elderly, or your own comrades?
Without hesitation. You have misunderstood me. I am the sword and shield of His Highness. Weapons do not have a will of their own.
Blind obedience. You're right. I did misunderstand. I shouldn't have called you a lapdog. You're a rabid cur. You and the Boar Prince make quite a team. Two crazed animals.
I warned you not to mock His Highness. I am aware you have a history of friendship with him, but one more word.
I've said my piece. Scamper back to your master.
Aw, no one likes Doo-Doo.
Dedue, hey. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not bothering you. Looks like you're pretty deep in thought.
Does it?
I just wanted to stop by and ask. It was your turn to cook last night, yeah?
Yes.
Well, it was great. I was wondering if you could give me some tips. You know, teach me how to cook. I hear a girl loves a man who can cook.
Sylvain.
Yeah?
You are from Fargus. You must understand how it appears for you to spend time with one from Duscur. To be near me is to invite tedious misunderstanding.
Oh, please. I don't care who misunderstands what about me. I talk to who I want. Besides, I believe the Duscur people are innocent.
You do?
Fargus and Duscur have been friendly since, heck, forever. So why would our old friends from Duscur just up and assassinate our king? It doesn't make sense. Sure, there are probably folks from Duscur who don't like Fargus. But do I think there's enough of them to mount an attack and slaughter the king and his whole company of elite guards?
It is difficult to believe, considering the discrepancy in skill and number.
Right? At most, I can see a misguided group of people from Duscur conspiring with someone else who had plans to dethrone the king. Maybe they were even lured into participating and used as scapegoats. Regardless, it doesn't concern you or the rest of your people. A person can't be judged by the worst of their kind. Or where would any of us be? Besides, people like to talk about me anyway, so let them talk. Okay, you're making a weird face. What did I say?
I have misjudged you. I was under the impression you only cared about women.
I'm glad I've cleared up that misunderstanding. But really, there's no way I'm the only person who figured all that out.
That's not what I would.
There must be people who think like me and Ferdiad, including His Highness.
Agreed. But whatever the truth, we are still perceived as traitorous assassins.
Once a misunderstanding takes hold, it isn't easy to clear the air. Not without solid evidence of the truth. But even if we found evidence that your people are innocent, those negative sentiments wouldn't disappear overnight.
That's
true. The only thing that can change that is time and effort. Depressing, isn't it?
Time and effort. Yes, I believe you're right.
Man, that got serious. Shouldn't we lighten things up with a nice cooking lesson?
Very well.
What? Wait, what? Okay. Made a hard right turn at the end there. I love how they, like, every person here, like, is interconnected, and as they get to know each other better, they get better bonuses in combat. They fight better together.
Dear goddess, please protect us.
Mercedes.
Dear God, please have a sale on blouses today.
Was there something you needed?
His Highness sent me to collect you.
I see. I'll be with you in just a moment. I'm almost finished here.
You were praying.
I was. Praying for everyone's safety.
And
praying for good desserts tonight. And that my next exam goes well.
The Fodlan goddess will accept prayers of any sort.
It's true. I've thought the same thing myself. That reminds me, Dedue. Weren't you born in Duscur?
Yes.
Do the people of Duscur pray to the goddess too?
Duscur had a very different view of religion.
Oh?
In Duscur, there were many gods. The sky had a god. The earth had a god. We made offerings to the war god for victory in battle. Held feasts for the sea god to calm the waves.
So your people prayed to different gods depending on what they needed?
Correct.
Your beliefs sound so different from ours. Tell me more.
Why? Duscur is a ruin.
Duscur may be gone, but you're still here. Would you tell me more about it the next time we meet?
If you insist.
Really? That would be great. I'm looking forward to hearing more soon.
Duscur is gone, but I'm still here.
He's like 1 centimeter from a unibrow. And Annette.
Hi, Dedue. I wanted to thank you again for helping me out the other day. Everything was ready in time for dinner, and we all agreed the food was really tasty.
I barely did anything.
That's silly talk. With just a few ingredients, you made an amazing meal. I could never have done it, no way. You deserve all the praise in the world.
I still have much to learn. Truly delicious food brings a smile to people's faces. Until I see His Highness smile in that way, I will spare no effort to improve.
Well, if that's your aim, you're in luck. I've seen him shovel in your food with gusto. You must be really ambitious if you're not satisfied with that meal. I'd love for you to teach me your ways. I want to be a great cook too.
Your skills are not the problem. You merely make errors of negligence.
Well, sure, I know that. But how can I stop making those errors? No matter how hard I try, I always seem to mess things up. The pan explodes when I cook. I forget my purse when I go shopping. That's just how life is for a scatterbrain like me. Just the other day, I was nearly laughed off the training ground for wearing mismatched shoes. My uncle used to sigh in despair when he saw me messing something up.
You simply fail to pay attention to your surroundings. Ensure the pan is on the flame and that the knives are put away properly. Look at yourself in the mirror before you go out to make certain you have what you need. Everyone makes mistakes, but yours should be easy enough to correct.
That's all great advice. Thank you, Dedue. You really have a kind heart. At first I thought you were so stern all the time.
Well, he is.
Am I that imposing?
Well, a bit. Maybe if you smiled sometimes. All you have to do is lift up the corners of your mouth. Like this. See?
I see. I will try it.
Dun, 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 dun. Support level B, nice. Oh man, everyone's got bonuses like crazy.
Your Highness, sorry, I mean Dimitri, would you, do you want to train together today?
Ash, of course, I'm glad you asked. After classes conclude for the day, meet me at the training ground. I'll be waiting. And afterward, let's plan on dinner. We'll certainly have worked up an appetite.
Oh, yes, I suppose, I mean, sure, it'd be, that is, it would be my pleasure to dine with you. I mean,
Ash.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. I'm just no good at this. I'll do my best to improve.
Are you still worrying over what I said to you before?
I'm trying to do as you asked, but it's just completely against my nature.
Trust me, I understand the urge to show respect where it is due. However, that is not the case here. Yes, I was brought up in a different family and raised in a different way, but otherwise, you and I are the same.
That all makes sense, Your Highness. But I just can't bring myself to speak to you in such a casual way. Sure, when you get right down to it, royalty like you and common folk like me, we're all just people. But the common folk still rely on the nobility to keep the peace and to keep them safe. Commoners pay the price for that in taxes and respect. That's what Lenato says.
I suppose I can understand that point of view. But the flaw in your logic is that I am not king just yet.
But that's not all there is to it.
Hmm?
I also respect you as a person. You carry the weight of the whole kingdom on your shoulders. You're a faultless warrior, and you're always so kind to your allies, even me.
On all accounts, I can say the same of you. But you also have a strong heart. I can't say that about myself. No matter the circumstance, you are never drawn toward darkness. That mindset of yours has done me well on countless occasions.
Well, I do my best. So I guess mutual respect between us is what's really the most appropriate.
Precisely. Which means there's never any need to be nervous or uncomfortable around one another.
A lot of sexual tension
It seems
here.
we may have circled back to where we started with this conversation, but let's at least agree that we both should learn to bend a bit. How's that sound?
All right. Let's start from the beginning then. Would you like to train with me today, Your Highness?
Of course, Ash. Come at me with everything you've got.
Felix.
I must have left it in the library. Oh, is that Felix?
Hi, Felix.
Hey, Felix.
Low res,
This
thanks
is
for
a
that resub.
surprise. I didn't think you had much interest in books. I'm already finished with that one. You can borrow it if you'd like.
No need. I was just curious who it belonged to.
Why not read a few pages at least while you've got it open? I think you'd really like it. The plot is pretty different from a typical Knight's Tale, but it's still really good. Do you like stories about adventure and chivalry?
No, I despise them.
Yeah, well, have you tried reading any? You might find them really interesting. I know I do.
What do you find so interesting?
Well, for one thing, the knights in these stories are always gallant and brave. And they always value things like friendship, loyalty, and justice. That's the kind of knight I want to be.
Ridiculous. Friendship, loyalty, justice. Only fools allow their lives to be ruled by such nonsense. Fools who get themselves killed for nothing. Only to be celebrated as heroes in books like this. Writers of these stories are worse than tyrants. They seize control of people's thoughts.
That's a little much. I was only interested in...
I don't care.
Jeez.
Such blind enthusiasm is dangerous. Be more moderate in your passions.
You know something, Felix?
Tell him.
You are exactly like the knight in this story.
What?
Excuse me?
On the surface, he's sarcastic and intimidating, but underneath, he's kind and cares for his friends. In the end, they become heroes together and conquer all obstacles.
Disgusting. Stop looking at me like that.
Oh, see, right there. That's just what I mean. You sound exactly like him. I'm going to lend you this book, really, I insist. Just give it a read, all right? Trust me, and you can tell me what you think when you're done.
Why is this happening?
He turned it around on him.
Wow, Ash, training again? You're taking this whole knight thing pretty seriously.
It's just my daily training. Maybe you could stand to be a little more eager yourself? If I want to be a great knight, I've got no choice but to put the effort in.
No choice? I think you're making life too difficult. Knights don't have to be perfect. All I'm saying is, I've seen some pretty sloppy knights out there.
I've had
It's
some
not
pretty
going to
sloppy
be me.
nights.
I'm going to be a proud knight, virtuous and gallant.
Virtuous and gallant? Are you kidding me? If you just ride around being virtuous, people will get fed up. They'll boot you out of town.
It's never wrong to have virtue. Not even if it means being made an outcast.
Interesting idea. You